Hey guys, how you doing? Here with another vlog today. Alright, so I recently saw Forneverworld's video about has One Piece declined since the time skip? And I wanted to give my own thoughts on it because I think it's a pretty big topic of discussion in One Piece and anime and manga in general. So I want to give my thoughts on the whole thing. Alright, so first off I want to say firsthand right now, I only read the manga of One Piece, so I don't really watch the anime. Like I've seen a couple episodes here and there, but I stick with the manga for the most part because, you know, I can just follow the story straight on. I don't have to worry about fillers and etc. Just go straight with the story and keep up with it. But I've seen the anime too, and it's pretty cool. But I'm sticking right with the manga. So I love One Piece. I think it's one of the best stories out there right now. Like, it's got a great adventure in general. I love adventure stories. And just the idea of, like, sailing from island to island and sort of mini world to mini world, looking for a grand treasure and all these adventures. I think it's really cool. I really liked the Fishman Island arc. I thought personally that Horty Jones was a very good villain. You know, he was very vile and he had this hatred, and it made him very, you know, made him a pretty despicable villain. Vanderdecken though, I didn't think he was really that great and special. He didn't really have any drive to him. I thought he was kind of just like, you know, kind of extra. Horty Jones was good though. I liked him as a villain, you know. The Dressrosa arc's getting pretty good right now. I'm pretty sure that's Sabo coming back. I mean, who else could it be, really? Maybe Mr. 3 is posing as Sabo for some reason. I don't know. No, it's gotta be Sabo. But anyway, the only concern I really have with One Piece right now is character development and character growth. I just think it's not where it should be right now. And I'll give you some examples of what I mean. Like, don't get me wrong, the characters are really cool. I like how they each have their own unique personalities. They have good chemistry together, like Sanji and Zolo, you know, how they argue, like, oh, go get lost, you shitty bastard, oh, you can kiss my ass, you shitty cook, you know, they have good chemistry together, and the characters play well off each other, but I think they don't go past their personalities. I think they're kind of stuck with their personalities. Like, Sanji's one of my favorites, but all Sanji really does now is just go, Danami! And then that's it. Not much else to that. I mean, they gotta, let's see some more what happened. I mean, he was running for his life from the Okama for 2 years. Jeez, I'm sure a lot has happened, and then, like, you know, when we first see the characters coming to Luffy's crew in the first part of the show, we would have an arc to sort of show them who they were. Like Frankie in Water 7, we get to know about his past and who he was, and then he's in Luffy's crew now. Same with Brook. We would get to see a little bit about him and what he's about, and then he joined Luffy's crew. So we got backstories on him, but they don't do much else other than that. And that's where I think the story's kind of lacked in that aspect. The adventure's great, the story's great, but they just need to kind of work on the character development more. Like, let's say they're sailing after this whole Dressrosa bit goes through. They're just sailing on the ocean, and let's say Brook has a random breakdown. He just starts crying because he just misses Laboon. So it would take us back to why Brook wanted to join Luffy's crew in the first place. And maybe they can show us maybe more backstories of times they had together that we never saw before. But I think if they just kind of build up on the characters more, maybe give us a little bit of backstory as to what they did in those 2 years they were apart from each other, maybe I think it would just help the story more. And I should make a note that someone made a comment saying that the crew's getting too big right now, so maybe addressing them individually might take too long. That could be true, but then we don't, you know, would it be too late to really have the characters grow and change? Like, we don't want them stuck this way forever. They're cool, but let's give them more. I just hope that by the end of the series that they're not the exact same as they are now, because this is the search for the grandest treasure of all. And I'm sure this is going to have a big effect on them as people, or Cyborg and Reindeer. Like, when I think of character growth and development, like a good example I think of is Shikamaru from Naruto. Like, after the Hidan and Kakuzu arc, you know, that story arc just put him from here to, like, way up there. That arc made him so good of a character. Like, he's a made man pretty much now. They did so well on his character, it wasn't even funny. I wish that they could have done that with the rest of the Konoha rookies, but that's another story. So that's just my thoughts about where the One Piece story is going right now. I'm really looking forward to seeing where it's going to go next. So thanks for watching. Check out my other videos. I got AMVs, I got some voice impressions I'm doing right now. And thanks a lot. I'll see you next video.